Hey everybody, it's Mitch Allen. Check him out. Hey Mitch, how's it going?
It's good. How are you?
I'm good. So I was just asking you if your last name was O'Malley, and you shared that it wasn't. How about
No.
letting the group know what's happening here?
So I go by Ali O'Malley pretty much if I'm on like a screen. That's my username I use for a lot of things. And so when I had a PS3, my dad set up the username to Ali O'Malley, and I just like the way that sounded. So I've kind of used it ever since.
Now, how did the pickle get in there?
I just like Rick and Morty, and
Oh,
it's just, it's Pickle Rick,
so Pickle Rick and Allie O'Malley both have nothing to do with you.
pretty much.
Got it. So how's it going? So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, it is going good. I'm 24. I live in Wisconsin. I'm a high school teacher, and I've just finished my second year, full year teaching. So not a good couple of years to start teaching. A lot of weird stuff going on, but it's gone pretty smoothly for the most part. I coach or I help coach high school girls basketball. And we've been really fortunate. We've had a lot of really good players since I've been here. And then honestly, the last 10 years or so, we're on like a 12-year conference title win streak. So it's a pretty solid program for girls basketball. And we have, last year we graduated 2 D1 players and 2 D2 players.
Wow.
So that was pretty cool. Then I assistant coach girls golf as well. But they're all pretty bad. They're just kind of there to have fun. So it's a little different intensity. But then the boys golf coach job just opened up. So I'm going to be applying for that in the fall and hoping to get that as well.
What do you teach?
I teach math. Yeah, that's a great question. I teach high school math. So I teach algebra 1. I do remedial algebra. And then I also teach AP statistics, which AP is just like kids take the course and then they take a test at the end of the year. And if they do well on the test, they can get college credit for their statistics. So they don't have to take statistics in college if they do well on the test. And so all my students took their AP test last Tuesday, May 25th or whatever that was. So yeah, the whole year builds up to that test, which is great.
Wow. Are you out for the summer now?
I have 2 days of in-service. So I go to school tomorrow and Wednesday for in-service. And but I'm done. Like personally, I've done everything that I need to do. Like I've posted my grades and everything. My room's completely emptied and cleaned. So I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Wow. You're gonna get paid. That's what you're gonna do.
I'm gonna get paid, yeah.
Wow.
So,
All right. Well, so you said you're from Wisconsin. What part?
southeast Wisconsin or south. I live like 30 minutes north of Madison, northeast of Madison, and about an hour and 15 minutes outside of Milwaukee. So it's called Beaver Dam, Wisconsin.
Okay. So what do you do for fun?
I love to golf. And in Wisconsin, we can only golf like 6-7 months out of the year. So I like go to town on the golf course. I There's a golf course in town that I frequent 6 times a week, 5 times. I'm there almost every day. And then I caddy during the summers at another golf course. So like 3 to 4 days, well, maybe 4 to 5 days a week, I'm trying to caddy at a course called Erin Hills, and it's a walking only course. So I go out there and I carry 2 golf bags. It's like a 10-mile walk. It's usually about a 5-hour round. And so I try to do that about 4 to 5 times a week if I can.
You don't need a gym when you do that.
No, it's kind of nice. It just helps keep me in shape a little bit. And then I'm outside on a golf course. It just doesn't get a lot better than that for me. So every day I'm on a golf course pretty much, which is super nice. I love that.
So if you're caddying and carrying 2 bags, who carries the beer?
They do, or they throw it in the bags.
Oh, right. And then it makes it heavier.
Yeah. So I usually encourage them to drink pretty quick. Drink up so I don't have to carry that.
Married, unmarried?
Yeah, I'm married. I've been married for 3 years this July. No kids, and not anytime soon either. And then my wife and I have a dog. My wife's name is Rachel, and she's also a teacher. she teaches high school English, but she teaches for Wisconsin Virtual Academy. So she teaches from home. She doesn't have to leave the house, which is super nice for her. She really likes that. And she just finished her first year with that school. She taught 1 year at middle school and then took 1 year off to work on her master's. So she finishes her master's in August. She just has to write her thesis, and she's doing that probably as we speak. She's been working on that, and so she'll be done with that in August, which is really, really nice for her. But yeah,
You
so
gonna go that route?
I wanted to, and then I kind of saw her do it, and I was like, I don't know if I really want to do that. The whole like writing thing kind of sucks. I hate it.
Yes,
So
it,
I really don't want to write like papers and papers in a big long thesis. So that's kind of a deterrent for me. I imagine I'll probably get one at some point, but it's not going to be soon.
cool.
So
So
yeah.
tell us how you got involved in fantasy football.
So I would say like probably 4 years ago, I like got annoyed at guys coming into my room to watch Sunday football because I just thought it was super stupid. And I was like, what a waste of time. Like all you do on Sundays is watch football, like get a life. And like now that's like all I do on Sundays. So basically it was probably Jake or James, because I know like we went to school with those guys and they, they'll vouch for these stories. But one of them was probably like, we need another guy to do fantasy. Do you guys know anybody that might try? And I don't know why they asked me, but I'm really glad they did. And they were just like, you want to like, it's really easy, just draft like who's ever on top, like it just like you don't even have to watch to know what's going on. And so I got into that league. I did one league and I was like, oh, this is really cool, like this is a lot of fun, rooting for like my guys. And then the next year I think I did 2 leagues maybe, and then like last year I did like 9.
Oh, wow, you went over the end on that one.
So like I just like really, really, really like it. It's a lot of fun. I like the numbers. I really like watching football. It's just a lot of fun to watch. I'm a Niners fan. And I'm honest, like I grew up in San Francisco.
Oh,
So I'm kind of a bit of a bandwagon fan, but I didn't really start watching sports until a couple years ago. And so I just kind of picked the teams that were around me or that I grew up around. So I'm not like a total bandwagon fan, but if they're like really, really bad, I probably won't be rooting for them. I'll find someone else to root for. But like, I just really like football, honestly. Like it's hard. Like I saw something on Twitter the other day that was like, or it might've even been in Discord that was like, somebody says they're a fan of this NFL team and you're walking out, who's the team? And I was like, I don't know. I just like football, really. So I like all the teams a lot, and I couldn't tell you what my least favorite one is.
well, that was on today, and Zach said if his girl liked Raiders, he was out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and it's like, I like Henry Ruggs. I like Josh Jacobs, not as much as I did last year, but like, it's hard to, I don't know. I like a lot of individual players. And so it's hard to like, not like a whole team for me.
So which teams do you have?
So in NDL, I'm only in GA,
No.
and I have the Patriots, which
Oh, right. Yes.
like made some questionable decisions. Some highly suspect decisions were made, which I regret with the most you could regret something. And but like I still really like the team. I made some decent free agent acquisitions. I don't necessarily consider myself like a contender, but I don't think I'm like completely like, I think the team is a lot better than when I inherited it, since like I don't have to pay Julian Edelman like $1 zillion anymore, or like Gronk, or I don't know, whoever the guy was before. He just had a couple of, I don't know. There was a couple of weird people on that team for a large amount of money. And now I'm paying Odell Beckham like $90 or something.
Right. That's true. That's true. You pick up, oh my goodness. Well, we'll see.
But like, I don't know, so I'm really excited for that team. Trying to figure out, what's probably going to end up happening is people who are trying to make a push for the playoffs are going to need like one piece, and I will be sufficiently out of the playoffs and have that one piece. So I can't wait to just trade it for all it's worth and double. come like the week before playoffs or something like, or the week before trade deadline.
Mhm.
But I still like, I'm really excited about that team. I'd love to be in more of the NDL leagues just because the dynasty wasn't something that I did until last year. Was the first year I did dynasty, and I love it. Um, Honestly, NFL offseason is almost better than regular season NFL. There's just so much more going on, and it's a lot more interesting. And I think you like want football so bad that any little news is like, oh, we got something to talk about for like 3 weeks now.
It's true. It's true.
So I really love incorporating the off season into the fantasy. Um, I just think that's a ton of fun. So I'm in that league. This is dynasty. I'm in another dynasty league that was started last year, and then I'm in 3 startup dynasty leagues this year. So I went from 1 dynasty league to 5. And I don't want to totally eliminate redraft, but I would love to have more dynasty than redraft just because you kind of just you get involved all year round. And I really like that. I think it's a lot of fun.
So who's the favorite player that you have?
In all my leagues, it's probably Justin Herbert. I have him in 2 dynasty leagues. And I made a trade. I traded away like last year at the beginning of the year. I had like Derek Carr as my quarterback, and Justin Herbert had a great week 2. And so I traded Tua for Justin Herbert, like straight up, basically. And was like, oh, I'll take Justin Herbert. And like, he looked awesome. I'd love that. And he just continued to be awesome. And so I've definitely fallen in love with him. And basically the whole Chargers offense. So I have him in 2 leagues, and I really, really like him. Oh, I actually have him in 3 leagues because I have him in GA as well. So he's the player I like a lot right now for Dynasty. So I'm hoping for a second year breakout.
Yeah, me too. So who do you wish you had?
I wish I had more of George Kittle. He's my favorite NFL player. I got the repping.
Sure.
But he's just so expensive all the time, and like he's really good, but I can't bring myself, and especially in these dynasty leagues where it's salary capped, it's like I just can't bring myself to spend 1/6 of my salary.
Odell Beckham.
Like Odell Beckham, exactly. On like a player. So like in a yeah, I don't know. I just can't bring myself to do it for where you just need one guy to start versus like wide receiver, you need like 5. So it's like, okay, if I can get a couple studs, that works out really well. It doesn't really sound like a lot of sense now I'm saying it all out loud, but but I wish I had more George Kittle. And but usually people are just asking like crazy amounts for him. And like I've tried to make some trades for him, and people are like, well, you need to give me like 2 firsts at the bare minimum, and I'm going to need a good player on top. And I'm just like, I can't give you all that for George Kittle because I'm not going to sink my whole future for one player.
Mm-hmm.
But I love George Kittle. I think he's a monster. I think he's better than Travis Kelce. And honestly, even if he's just as good as Travis Kelce, he's like 3-4 years younger. I mean, the guy's going to be insane for the next 4 or 5 years.
Well, especially if you can stay healthy.
Yes. I mean, yeah, that's a given.
Well, any of the players. So
Yeah.
do you think the field is cursed?
No. I think the fields in New York are.
Oh, fair enough. Okay, so what would you think is the most interesting thing about you?
I don't know. I would That's a tough one. I really like Harry Potter. I'm a really big Harry Potter, and I have a Harry Potter tattoo. It looks weird when I hold it like this, but it looks better like that. And like most people don't like, I don't know, they don't know that. I have in my other arm here, I've got 2 plates and 12 screws. Just like right here. I broke my arm twice, like here, and here in both bones at 2 different times. So it was like one time I was playing basketball and the doctor just messed it up when he tried to fix it. And like And then the other time I just tripped over someone's backpack and it broke again. It's like super lame story. But I had surgery when I was 13. So that was more than 10 years ago. So that's kind of cool, I think.
Do you
And
buzz when you go through the airport?
I don't, which is really disappointing. So yeah, that kind of sucks. I think it would be pretty cool if it did. Um, I love Legos. I haven't really started purchasing them till recently because I was kind of like, man, I really like these. I should just buy them. So I've been buying a lot of Legos, and I love that. And I think that's kind of cool. A lot of people think that's pretty cringy.
Like kids?
Yeah. I have zero creativity, so I can't make anything on my own. I need the instructions and the box and everything. Um, but yeah, I don't know. Those are like the most interesting things. I'm kind of looking around my room here. There's not a whole lot else. I
What's
play a lot of chess too.
chess?
Yeah, online chess.
Oh,
So I'm not very good, but I really like playing. I'm really not good at a lot of the things I like to do, which is unfortunate, but oh well.
did you enjoy the Queen's Gambit?
Oh yeah, that was really good.
Wasn't it good?
Yeah, that was fantastic. I watched that, I think in like within a day.
Me
And
too.
like I like started it one night and then like was up really late and then went to school, taught, and came back and started watching and like finished it the next night. And it was just
Mhm.
like, oh, this was really good. So I want to rewatch it. I just haven't taken the time to do it yet.
You know. So what's the coolest thing that you own?
Um, Probably my signed Blake Jarwin jersey.
Oh,
Yeah, that's not a lot of people have a signed NFL jersey. So got that on pristine auction. Kind of on accident. But yeah, I have that hanging in my room here.
how do you get it on accident?
You submit a bid thinking you're not going to win, and then you
Oh,
win. So
that's
yeah,
funny.
that was last year. A certain group of people were like, hey, pristine auction is a really cool thing, you should go do that. And I was like, yeah, I'll do that. And I was like really in on Blake Jarwin for like 2 weeks. So pulled the trigger on that.
Well, let's hope
um
this year he turns into something for sure.
I hope so. I'm still rooting for him. But I don't have him on any teams. Yeah, that's probably the coolest thing I own.
So, what do you think the leagues would like to know about you? Anything you're going for? Any trades you want? What's happening?
I really love to trade. Um, but I'm never like, I don't know. I don't I'll trade away picks left and right. If you want picks, I'm the guy you want to trade to. Like I'm not selling them under value, but like I just I just don't want them. I don't really care about them. So that's probably terrible philosophy, but like I'm more interested in like the here and now. So I will happily trade away like a gamble first round pick for like somebody who's actually, doing something. Um, so if you want picks and you're like picks are the best thing ever, get rid of these players. I'm all in on future rookies that we know nothing about that bust 50% of the time. That's great for you. Your loss is my gain there. But I won't trade Justin Herbert in any league ever. So just don't even try. Um, but other than that, like I'm not I'm not really attached to any particular player outside of Herbert. Everybody's always up for grabs. I love to do like I really love like 3-team trades. Those are a lot of fun to negotiate out. I think it can just be kind of fun, crazy. But yeah, I really like trades. Am I looking for anything? Let me look at my NDL team right now. It's still not very good, but um, like I said, it's a lot better than when I inherited it. Um, oh, I need running backs. I need a running back because it's only David Montgomery right now in GA. So if you've got an extra running back that you're trying to slide around, and you want a pick and something else, I'm the guy you want to talk to. But yeah, I don't know. I really do like trading. I don't send out a lot of trades just because it's like I don't want to be like Ash. it just said like total crap to everybody. I don't know. It's just a waste of my time and theirs. I understand.
Send
I understand.
something though.
I understand like trying to get the conversation started, and like I'll pretty much, everybody I think always lowballs the first offer because you're like, oh, what if they accept? But it's like that's not my trading philosophy. Like it seems like some people in the league are that way. But like I'm always down for like a fair trade. I will not use a trade calculator. I think they're the dumbest things in the world. Like I don't think they're accurate at all. And so if you're looking at a trade I sent you in a trade calculator, like I'm just okay, we're not going to trade. Sorry. And that's personal opinion, but
Okay, so what's the easiest way to get hold of you?
oh, Discord. Yeah. Discord,
right.
just direct message me and I'll probably respond within 30 minutes.
That's good.
Yeah.
Well, this has been a real pleasure to get to know you.
Yeah, it's been very nice.
Any last words?
I don't think so. Looking forward to a great continued off season. Really hoping for, I don't know, great news for my 49ers and the Chargers. Those are the two teams I'm totally in on this year, 49ers and Chargers. So I'll probably watch those games every week if I can. So
all right, look forward to beating you then.
Awesome.
Thanks a lot. See you.
Yep. Bye.
Bye.